Okay, I think I'm going to be boring and do upgrade. Common Relic is here. It's like Common Relic or upgrade. Upgrade on Neutralize going into the Guardian fight, going into a couple elites here. It's somewhat low impact, but it's nice to have Neutralize upgraded. We like to have the Neutralize upgrade. Is it a need to have? That's still debatable. Not sure. Blade Dance is here. That's too bad. Blade Dance is terrible against the Guardian fight. It's terrible against Gremlin Knob. Kind of requires an upgrade to synergize with anything, but passing on Blade Dance here is kind of a yikes. I'm planning on going to the shop, so I think we're going to make up for the fact that we're hitting the skip button here at the shop. We need some attacks to deal with what's coming. See, that's where the Neutralize upgrade makes a huge difference in my... I kind of like it, even if it's not the best. Maybe it's a bit too, like, comfort blankety. I will take a Terror here. Terror makes up for the lack of a Catalyst sometimes, allowing us to take some of these junky attacks and still scale up just fine. A Dupont Choke is here too. Hate Choke. I think we have to take it though. This is the point where we start to get somewhat desperate for attacks to get through the rest of the act, considering how poor it's been otherwise. Interesting to think back on when we skipped Blade Dance, though, with Choke here. I often think this is the worst valuation event, maybe in Act 1 altogether. I think we kind of have to take it here, though. We're desperate for... like, we have potions. I guess the potions are nice. I still disagree. That event is so terrible. I cannot bring myself to do. Yeah, we would have been able to do Orrery plus a card remove. Yeah, the 150 gold would have made a huge difference. This shop's very, very good. The leg sweep art? I know. It's so good. Beautiful. Yeah, leg sweep is here, but man, we are really short on damage. Might have to take Skewer and leg sweep. Keeps all of the base strikes in the deck, though. Okay, that's kind of the way we're forced. The Skewer actually pairs really well with Choke, because we can play it for 0 energy. We'll smith up the Skewer, though. Almost takes out a Sentry on turn 1 by itself. Takes out this guy on turn 1 by itself. Got him. This is our last card before the elites. We skip. I just don't want to put more skills in here, and the flechettes was just not good enough for me. I think we're always using explosive potion. So I think we wait a turn. Oh, it's awkward. This one's at 31. Skewer over here would have been so good. Next turn we block out. That's the good news. We need to skewer here for 2, though. That is kind of the bad news. Unless we wanted to ditch Terror, we could Terror Skewer this Sentry and then not draw Terror again. I think by the time we draw Terror, we won't want it. I'd rather have greater block density for Defends and Skewer and stuff. So, same outcome, but we have order. One less card we have to draw. Them both below 30, so if we draw Skewer again, the fight's just kind of... Well, one of them's dead. Okay. An interesting Sentries fight, to say the least. We got the boot for our troubles in a riddle with holes. The riddle with holes is 25 damage on its own. That's okay. Makes the deck really expensive, though. Instant boot value, I know. I know, isn't it terrible? We already took an inefficient source of damage and choke. Don't think we want to take riddle with holes, too. I am not impressed. Not pleased. A Mercury Hourglass helps quite a lot, though. Since we got the boot, actually, as strange as it is, I think we rest first. Since this is basically super upgraded, we'd be looking to upgrade, I think, Terror, but let's rest first. Ideally, we carry this rest all the way into the Guardian fight, not taking a ton of chip damage from guys. Got him. We'll see. Predators here too. We do not do Predator. I think we do the Deflect. We have Choke. We have a lot of 2-cost attacks and stuff. Do a stinky Deflect into the Gremlin Knob. Sometimes this fight goes really well. Sometimes it goes kind of like this. Alright, well, we win next turn anyway. Hey, Pocket Watch is here. Pocket Watch is huge. Wow, okay. Now everything has turned around. If ever so slightly. I feel like Unceasing Top never sees value. I would rather lean into Pocket Watch than Unceasing Top. Might just be our, yeah, it's our Sapphire Key. Dupont Skew. If only. I think, there's no need for us to hang on to this duplication potion forever. I would have been okay trading away on Gremlin Knob. If we had a kill for... I guess we did have a kill for, like, 20 HP? Maybe the play was to dupe pot Riddle with Holes. But I think back. Hey, Tootie. Welcome, welcome. I don't think we need this stuff. I was really looking for just a card reward and like a potion so we could drink this fruit juice. Now we're effectively on 26 HP. I'm thinking about just rolling the dice on this Guardian fight. Assuming we make it through turn 2, which we can do. Can definitely do it. Especially if we Pocket Watch. Everything else should be okay. Get Terror upgraded. Pocket Watch makes it a gimme? But I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, Guardian for the Silent is... It's good. I'm glad it's the Guardian. Especially with all these sources of weak. Now, we don't have any poison. The poison is what really makes this fight free for the Silent. Ooh, look at this. Like the surprisingly bad turn. Huh. Okay. That was like really unlikely, I feel. It's I've done math there. It's like really unlikely that we pull that exact combo and then can't deal with it at the same time. This is garbage, right? This ends up being 4 times 5 times 4, 20 damage. This is more than that. Good fight. Saved the fruit juice. Which we should technically play right now, I guess. Right? All of these are kind of awkward. Adrenaline, I think, being the best thing to pair with what we have right now, but not taking a Corpse Explosion into the rest of the run seems like a terrible idea. Corpse Explosion solves so many of the silence problems. Have to take it here. The Corpse Explosion? Beta art is very cool. I don't know where she got the dynamite from. And with relics like these, I don't know. We have to take 4 energy, but the only 4 energy here is Slaver's Collar. I guess it's Slaver's Collar. Definitely no to this. I guess the only other consideration is Calling Bell. We'll do Slaver's Collar. Alright, our boss is the Collector, making the Corpse Explosion so good. Thank you. Sorry, a little lost. For the B to B to B, I'm a little disappointed that the run is going this direction. I don't like it. The pocket watch makes me feel a lot better, but I don't like it. So the choices are like this direction. So we take an early shop into another shop. That's kind of awkward. We do need card removes, so like the strike removes are super high value for us. Less important now that we have the pocket watch. Card draw acting as like some kind of pseudo card remove, since we're not drawing, or we're drawing extra things to make up for the fact that we have to draw into these icky things. I don't know about taking this hard pool fight though into this elite, so we could go elite, campfire, elite, and then another campfire, another elite after 2 more hard pools. That's digging pretty hard for card rewards, which we do need, but that also means we're not getting card removes. So we're going to take a card remove. I think it's that important. This fight is very bad for us. Very, very bad. Our ability to actually get through the plated armor is, I guess, through Skewer? Going to come down to keeping the enemy weak, which we can certainly do. Oh my. Yeah, the 4th energy. So the 4th energy, why we needed the 4th energy so badly is because we have so many 2-cost things. So if we had 4 energy, we can keep rocking Pocket Watch. Not just a death sentence for Pocket Watch like it can be sometimes. But yeah, this is pretty rough. I guess the good news is that we were not made frail again right away, so we can do things like that and actually get skewered out. All things considered, this is a very good attack pattern for the avocado. The worst thing that can happen on avocado, turn 1 is always make you frail, and then the turn that the frail is still applied but is going to be dropping off, you can be made frail again. Alright, we got a fear potion though, and a skip button, because this is all garbage. Yikes. No consideration for setup? No. Nope. It is, frankly, just that terrible. Setup would cost us an energy to then make something else free on, like, the next turn. And the fact that we're stuck on 3 energy is already a limiting factor. So if it costs 1 for us to set up to save 1 energy, and it costs us a card draw, the fact that we have so much card draw maybe makes setup look a bit more appealing. But we're still paying 1 energy to make a 2-cost thing cost 0. So it costs 1 and a card draw to make something cost 1 less. It's just very awkward. Speaking of which, this turn also very awkward. Yeah, it costs 0 when upgraded, so I guess under that situation, or in that circumstance, maybe it would have been a thing. Saving us 2 energy. Still costs us, oh my god. Still costs us a card draw, though. Give me that footwork plus. Ah. Okay. I was talking about this the other day. Interesting. Okay, so I was talking about this the other day. It is speculative Chemex on the Silent. Now, it's not entirely speculative because we have Skewer, and Skewer says plus. We probably just take Chemex here, but I want to talk about it a little bit for anyone who wasn't here, because I thought it was at least an interesting line of thought. So, Chemical X is a shop relic, of course. The effects of your X cost cards are increased by 2. So, Skewer, even if played for 0 energy, will do 20 damage. If we play it at 3 energy, or at 3 energy, this is going to be 50 damage. Or at 6 on elites, then it's going to be 60 damage. It's a tremendous amount of damage. So we're taking Chemex. That's part of it. But speculative Chemex is taking Chemex when you don't have any X cost cards. When do you do it? When do you not do it? Is it worth it? It's just an interesting line of thought. And the second, well, probably the best character to do speculative Chemical X on is the Defect. The Defect has 2 uncommon X cost cards, so you're likely to see them in Reinforced Body and Tempest, and then you have really good value from the Shop Relic. The other one being Multicast it's pretty okay too. Like, don't get me wrong, Chemex Multicast is sweet. But there's 3 cards that cost X on the Defect. There's also 3 cards that cost X on the Silent, but unfortunately, 2 of them are rares, so you're less likely to see them. Your ability to pick up Malaise and Doppelganger become limited just because you might not see them. But, you know, there's also Skewer, which we have already. The Ironclad only has 1 X cost card in Whirlwind. MX Whirlwind is pretty sweet. So it's about, like, is it worth the investment? Is it worth 167 gold if it gives you no effect, but could give you an effect later on? Something interesting to think about anyway. So this already does 50 damage if we just throw it on this bird. Ironclad also has transmutation. Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay. So this is how much? This does 60 damage. That's too much now? I had planned on doing how do I do that now? I had planned on doing Corpse Explosion. We're just digging for Corpse Explosion. Ah. But do we want to put this here for 40? That's kind of awkward. Then you're on 10 HP. Next turn we can strike. I get down. This is only the second run of the evening, so far so good, I suppose. But yeah, all's well. I think I messed up that turn. We'll see. Yeah, this run we're going for my third silent win in a row, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hoping all those dreams come true. And yeah, I mean, at this point, the run has not been going exceptionally well. It's not a freebie by any means, but it has potential. Why are all these cards saying plus all of a sudden? Ooh. Do this. Might have to use our duplication potion, though. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about. Do we have to do that, though? So we can Corpse Explosion here, plus Skewer. So this is going to do 30 damage on its own. Corpse Explosion is going to proc 31 to all. You're on 3 HP next turn. Actually, you know what? We throw Corpse Explosion here, don't we? Then this is 39 to all. And then we just win. Sweet. Got him. A red mask and a skip button. Now that block potion came at the cost of being able to do much of anything at this shop. Let's see how this elite fight goes and make some decisions from there. MX is incredible. Good job, Boot. One whole extra point of damage. I mean, 25 damage is kind of a lot. Cost of so much draw, though. It's 3 draw. We're looking for Piercing Wail and Skewer to get us out of next turn. Yeah. Okay. All in all, pretty okay. I don't know if it was correct or not to do the riddle with holes for 25. Set up his back. Set up his back and still requiring an upgrade. Well-laid plans versus a hard remove. Well-laid plans. We have Piercing Whale to hang on to. We're looking to hang on to things like Piercing Whale and Wraith Form for later. If this is Necronomicon, Skewer just gets insane. Maybe we can just rest again. Kind of sketchy, but also a blue candle here. Okay, it's Enchiridion. Probably worth it. I think the silent powers are interesting sometimes. Like, we don't really want a zero cost Wraith Form on turn 1, but sometimes the powers are okay. Okay. I see you. I see you, Slay the Spire. Yeah, what do you do about that, right? Do we win over 3 turns? Maybe. Sometimes. Darkwood Clover, thanks so much for coming in with 3 of your best friends. Welcome on in, everybody. Much love to the good friend of the stream, Adorable Clover. Hope all went well for you this evening. Saw you were, I was just going to say, I saw you were doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Nonsense. The other day, I didn't... Or I hope, let's say, I hope you won your duels. Duel. Oh, my buddy just messaged me that Factorio is out of early access. That is good news for everybody. I bought Factorio probably 7 or 8 years ago when it first released. I don't even remember what website it released on. It wasn't even on Steam originally. So I had to like buy a key from a random dev and hope things worked out. They did. They did. I'm glad that I supported them at the time. Ooh. Number 1, Bitey Silent. Cost of 22 max HP. That is awkward. We do have all of our strikes here, so it's just a matter of upgrading all of our strikes for 22 max HP. They do 1 extra damage and heal for 2. It's like, okay. We had a Molten Egg. Would be a much easier decision. I guess we'll take Bites because it doesn't actually cost us anything right now. Other than maybe my pride. Ouch. Like our likelihood of being able to gain HP this fight is very small. But 5 dexterity might be enough to make that happen. Let's see. I think we came in at, what, 22 or so? Another footwork? No. 3 footworks is too many. Probably just want something like a piercing wail in here. Three setups. Wait, was there another setup there? I don't even see the card setup anymore. I just skip it. I just don't even, I just pay it no mind at all. Go for a smith here. It's kind of risky. Oh, Noxious Fumes is huge. Corpse Explosion on turn 1 is terrible, though. And both Piercing Wails? Uh-oh. That's really bad draw order. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Okay, we are going to break Pocket Watch here. We have well-laid plans that we can get down, and we have Skewer here as well. This is 22, 27. I want to do both of these things, and then we could Skewer for 20 damage. Basically takes care of this Torch Head for next turn, or we could hang on to it, but I would like to shuffle Skewer so we can draw it again. They want to lose out on the value of being able to draw and play Skewer with Chemex, so I'll throw this down here. Best draw would be like a Corpse Explosion. I mean, we have to... Okay, we have to do that. We lose 3 draw, but hang on to 1. This fight's always going to be scary for us. That actually ended up being terrible, because we could have let this Torch Head live, then done Corpse Explosion off of it. And now we can't really afford to hang on to Corpse Explosion because, like, we're going to have to block. The Collector is almost never just going to be buffing next turn. Sometimes, but probably not. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Delicious. We have Duplication Potion here and this Piercing Wail. We need to decide if we have to do that or not. I think because Piercing Wail says plus on it, we don't have to do that. In Piercing Wail plus Survivor, and that means we take no damage. Piercing Wail next turn, too. Yeah, we don't actually have to Survivor here. Dupe Skewer is lethal? I mean, I would assume so. This is 66 twice, 122, 137. Is that math right? Because that is 66. 147. It's a question of if we need to do that or not. If we could save the duplication potion, we should try. Yeah, I mismathed that a little bit. That's fine. Because we also have Corpse Explosion Skewer here. We, Corpse Explosion here, you go to 12, effectively 19 HP. We'd have to Skewer for 4 on 1 energy. But we could still Survivor. But we take a lot of damage. Got him. All right, Collector down. There is the Malaise, making the Chemical X so incredible. Don't even think about it. Just click the cards. Pandora's box is notably terrible. We just removed all of our strikes for bites. If we hadn't, Pandora's box here might have been the pick, maybe. Runic Doom, don't love. And Fusion Hammer might just have to be the pick. I think we have things that we'd like to get upgraded going into the rest of the run. And we don't have any eggs or anything, so... But the fact that we have to recall and pick up the Emerald Key piece, this might not even matter. We don't have any innate healing, so we haven't picked up, like, Eternal Feather or whatever your favorite healing item is. We're relying on bites right now, so we might not even be able to get cards upgraded anyway. So let's do Fusion Hammer. Go to 5 energy on bosses and elites. Yeah, Chemex makes the Malaise just that much sweeter. Okay, so we have a lot to do this turn. Say, this is happening, this is happening. This is happening? This is why I need to remind myself you should basically always proc the pocket watch. Not too bad, though. Another copy of Piercing Wail is here. This would be our 3rd one. Backflip is kind of cute, too, though, with 2 footworks in here. Never make it say plus. We want this. Transmutation is here. Oh, no. Alright. Alright, show me the way. As the stream title says, give me memes. Or give me death. Oh, God. I was really hoping for like, just like the casual 10 doppelganger style run. Like that would have been really fun. All right, transmutation, this might be your moment. It is not. Well, I mean, maybe. Let's just see what let's see what we get. 3 uncommon, excuse me, 3 random colorless cards. They cost 0. They are Apotheosis. Sweet. Okay. Maybe it'll do some things for us. Ooh. I mean, we do need a rare relic, but this is always a trap, right? Like, we are not that strong. We do have Corpse Explosion, but we don't have Wraith Form. Like, we do not block efficiently. Sometimes we just kill things outright, but I don't think it's often enough for me to take the risk. Ah, Ori is here again, man. Back from grocery shopping. Well, welcome back. The Ironclad run fell short against the Heart. We died on turn 3. We had Runic Pyramid, but we didn't draw into Panic Button or York Shackles quickly enough. Lachette's is really good, notably with the Pocket Watch bot. This is 25 to all. All of the daggers are taken care of, and it is the multi-attack, so we can just Piercing Wail and Leg Sweep this turn. Oh my. Real question is, do you ever choke before transmutation? Probably, because we have deflect here too. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Okay, secret weapon, I guess. I don't know how you make this thing work. Oh, we got our setup finally. And we did a minuscule amount of damage to the Reptomancer. Now we could have done setup, defend, and then that card that we just played, escape plan, to guarantee the skill draw, I guess. Yo, check it out. Oh no, we don't even get a good use of letter or a setup here. Because I was gonna proc it with letter opener, but no need. How much is this? 105? We're short? Ugh. We're on 108 damage if we just skewer. So 118 we just kill with explosive potion here. That's fine. Having to use an explosive potion in an empowered elite Reptomancer is a-okay with me. Toy Ornithopter, Emerald Key, a Ghost in a Jar. Venom is here for more poison-ish things. I mean, we do have Riddle with Holes and Skewer. I really hate Envenom, though. You also have to play Envenom, which is kind of a problem. I guess we're on 5 energy against elites and stuff. Okay, maybe we take Envenom. We will recall early and say Triforce complete. Against one giant head. Now here's the question of the century. Do you malaise or do you transmutation for 7? Or do you malaise and then transmutation for 2? Probably the transmutation mean. Like the malaise isn't particularly good here. It's 7 strength down and 7 turns a week is pretty good. It also means we get to keep our pocket watch. But there are no memes in pocket watch. A panache. We got transmutation again. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on, it's happening. Whoa! Wait, what did he discard? The bomb and another copy of Good Instincts, I think. Wait, should I have choked here? Alright, I should have choked here. I was playing too quickly. I bet. Pocket Watch never had a chance. Oh, the Mayhem counts as one of our Pocket Watch procs. I hadn't considered that. So we didn't get Envenom out early, mostly because we haven't been proccing Pocket Watch. All bad things. True. Maybe the sadistic nature. The real plan is just to panache the giant head to death. We've already got 1 card down. Delicious. Oh, it played Envenom there. I didn't even notice. So we have Envenom? Oh my god, what is happening? We have Envenom? Sadistic Nature and Riddle with Holes is here too. That's significant. And Skewer. I think we kill here, right? Oh, that's spicy. I like that a lot. Woo! I don't know what was going on, but that was a lot of fun. Dash says plus on it, and we have some footworks. We are not taking Ninja Scroll, because maybe sometimes Pocket Watch is cool. Dex seems really strong. It doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't really feel that way, to be honest. It's okay. Been doing good work for us. Honestly, dude, get rid of this choke. This choke is so garbage. Yes. That was a good thing for us. Yeah. Yeah, it's because we played Transmutation for a lot. I mean, we can keep playing Transmutation for a lot. No! Transmutation is only 6. Sweet. Good turn, but we're being made vulnerable here. Oh, no, we're not, because we have a Panacea. This fight always makes me so angry. I can't even help it. Oh, Peggle. I'm gonna skip the Peggle this one time. Because I want to stay focused. This is for the B to B to B. This is for 3 wins in a row, which I've never done before on Silence, so. I noticed when we came back from the Ironclad run, I was a little off. No. All right. Another clean fight. Oh, I guess we could have done ink bottle things. We just picked up ink bottle. Give me a chance to not be terrible with it. Predator also says plus on it. And I guess we're killing things with terror now. Kind of horrifying. Killing things with transmutation. Might be right about that. Now, if we can hold the feeds with 7 strength down, another big attack. Okay. Transmutation's coming up too. We can hold the feeds, or the bites rather. Maybe we're good. I don't think we want to purity this stuff. Riddle is actually great with the boot. Great may be an overstatement, but it's pretty okay. I don't mind it. The good news for us is this is the first series of burns are being added. We've just had to deal with the huge attacks so far. The bites say plus on them now? Oh. Are speaking my language now. Almost back to full. We'll keep proccing the pocket watch and really be out of this fight soon. Oh. But this fight now? We don't set up Ink Bottle very well. But I think this is fine. For 2 HP only. Red Needle, yes. Take another copy of Malaise, thank you. Alchem is also here, meaning sometimes if we get like double Malaise down, maybe sometimes we don't have to play like a Deflect or something. Pocket Watch is good. Don't know what's happening. Oh, Orichalcum Thread and Needle too. I didn't actually think about that. Fun combo. This is 24 damage coming in. We block that with ease. Still have another copy of Footwork to go too. So small. Nightmare. Wait, what is Nightmare has to do something fun, right? Like Nightmare Skewer just kind of win if each one does 20. 60 plus 4 D 100. But not quite a kill. But we do have Riddle with Holes too. So let me think about this. We have 27 block. We're currently taking 26. So we can Envenom or we can Skewer this turn. Envenom? Unless we're actually just going for the kill. Like Envenom, or just Bite is good too. Pop us off on HP. Or pass. Okay, I have to think. This is 6, 8, 10, 12 extra damage. This is going to be 60 plus 80, 100, 100, 120. And then I said that was plus 120 plus 6, 8, 10, 12. 132. So we're short on damage. Okay. Like an obnoxious bit of math that I had to do. Envenom math. Vertebra's. Wait, what? Oh, I see it now. If anyone's allowed to resist arrest. top arena. You make me stronger. All right, setting up Ink Bottle is the new in thing to do. The fight is basically over. He's done it. Beautiful thing. Backflip says plus on it. Get in here, thank you. This fights went a little too well. Oh, man. Okay. Did not need this Noxious Fumes for the first phase. This is a yes. Now the question is, do we stop here, or do we play Terror and Survivor? Get 5 damage to all. And an extra 11 block for next turn. I think we wait. We need Corpse Explosion to get through this first phase. That's pretty much all that matters. Okay, Malaise is 6 strength down already. Oh, I wanted this other Malaise for this turn. Okay. And we also didn't get Corpse Explosion yet. The draw order has not sparked joy. This is 816. Okay. Their skill is Piercing Wail. Could we ditch one? Then I'm going to keep Transmutation around for a while. I think I do this well-laid plans. Oh no. It's a lot of powers. Okay, we don't want this ever again. Get out of here. Secret Technique? We have 0 energy. At best we could pull out like a Deflect, or we could purposely pull out a skill that we don't want to see again. So we could pull out Malaise. If we wanted to, or we could save the Malaise for phase 2. It also procs Ink Bottle. Yeah, we just made our draw pile like a lot worse. Could have held Bite there. It's going to be a very long fight, but in the end, we should heal off of it. I mean, I do want a Piercing Wail away this 2 strength. There are 10 each. Very good. And then we can drop a huge malaise this phase. Ugh. Turn 1 is terrible, though. Okay, well, this is why we have bites. Oh. So small. 8 damage. Yeah, this ends up being my least favorite boss to fight in Act 3 because the fights just kind of take forever. Okay. So, Ink Bottle is... well, needs to be at 9. We win this turn, or we should win this turn anyway. Got him. Come away at full HP too. Go on to the next boss. I think we're hoping for like Donu and Deka, maybe? Maybe? O's of Corpse Explosion. We are for sure breaking ink or Pocket Watch this turn. There's so much stuff to do. Somehow need more energy than this. A lot more energy. So we need to get Corpse Explosion down. I mean, we don't have to, but we would like to get Corpse Explosion down. We can just try to kill Donu as quickly as possible. So we need to remove some artifact charges. I'm thinking if we have to use our weak potion or not. Because we can Piercing Wail, Leg Sweep, Corpse Explosion, and then we're taking quite a lot of damage from Deka, and we don't have weak applied for next turn, and we're breaking Pocket Watch, so our ability to block next turn might be basically 0. Like, our hand here has 2 Defend, Survivor, Leg Sweep. Without Pocket Watch, just draw, no block. Okay, so Corpse Explosion is 2 debuffs. The first one is Apply 9 Poison, and there's a period there, so that's what happens first. the artifact is going to go away. And then the next portion of the card says blah, 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 corpse explosion effect. And that's going to be the second charge of artifact. So the corpse explosion debuff will still apply, but the poison will not. So now when Donu dies, still has corpse explosion, will still kill Deka. That's the whole point. And I want weak applied for next turn, and blur doesn't matter, so we should do this. Wait, I'm actually going to take one. Spread the strength down, love, I guess. Should be okay from here on out. Actually, we didn't need to play defend there. That was a waste. Oh, Mind Blast for 3? Say it isn't so. So good. I'm going to do it for the plated armor down, I guess. 3 attacks into the draw pile. And then we hang on to Dark Shackles for next turn. It's the only reason why I was comfortable doing that. Because we could just Dark Shackles and not take damage. Okay, we're shuffling here. I think I'm okay with that. These attacks just don't really matter. Ooh, I was supposed to put leg sweep here. Okay, that was a mistake. Just saw it. Yeah, I think we're so close to a kill, we're going to hang on to Bite here and just try to get the kill outright with Bites. Beautiful thing. We'll let Deka die to poison. Not that it matters here, but... Oh, shh. Alright, I don't want to talk about that. That was ugly. I didn't look up at Ink Bottle. Maybe it's the Galaxy Brain play, because then we can set it up for turn 2 against the Spire elites. Alright, so the Fusion Hammer cost us 2 campfires. Just taking note. Okay, none of this is particularly good. +1 dex is like okay. I don't know if it's worth our whole Act 4 shop though. 2 strength could really matter against the heart fight though, giving us even more scaling with the terror. Since that's how we're killing things right now, we might need the 2 strength from the strength potion. So maybe if we're thinking about that, we can think about what comes after spending 57 gold. We have a little under 150. We do discovery. Card remove on a bite could be kind of okay. After Image is on sale. Sometimes we're playing a lot of cards in a turn. I do wish we had more power synergies to go with it, though. Enchiridion pulls an After Image, and then we have a second one to just not even deal with Beat of Death. That would be... Strength Potion is that important. We'll take the Strength Potion and... it's card removed. Stinky bites. Right, the Spire elites are here to maybe ruin the day. But we want a lot of things from this turn, and we can't really get many of them, unfortunately. We want to proc Pocket Watch and be set up for success next turn. We cannot do those 2 things based on the hand that we've been given. We want to apply a big malaise. That would be really nice to go into the Spire Spear, making next turn, honestly, as safe as it can get if we're not taking 40 damage from the Spire Spear. And, just maybe, Ink Bottle will be perfectly prepared for next turn. The Envenom is a pretty good get for us, though. It allows us to do that and then Bite here to remove the artifact if we want. We could also do that back here and then neutralize to turn back, and then we have Piercing Wail. Or maybe we do it the other way, because we want to end with Malaise. So if we end with Malaise, going on the Spear, we could potentially turn back to the Shield. No, that's stupid. We don't want to do that. The poison gets applied first, so the weak should land. So again, it's the period there. Deal 4 damage, period. When you deal unblocked attack damage, apply 1 poison, and then you apply 2 weak. Yeah, that's why we have the bite here, so we can bite, neutralize. It's a matter of like if we want the 1 extra energy from bite, I guess. We can also Piercing Wail it away, but that's like our best block card here. Okay. Decisions were made. I'm not sure about this Piercing Wail, though. Piercing Wail now seems okay. It's like Piercing Wail, defend Malaise. Okay. Hopefully we just draw well. We do have Ink Bottle. Okay. Skewer is very good. So Skewer allows us to turn for 0. So if we play well-laid plans, let's say we're always doing this. We're breaking the pocket watch. We have well-laid plans here as well. You know, if we do that, we're not actually applying weakness on the shield. Since we're killing the spear first, maybe we do want a sizable malaise on the shield as well. Need one more defend here. There's math involved. I think we could math it out, but I'm pretty sure just like one more defend. Yes. That's correct. Okay, I know this one was lower HP, but this one has terror, so still going to try to get the kill on the spear first. $24, $38. Grand finale, thank you for reminding me why we don't take metamorphosis. It's a good reminder. Oh god. Our only turn is corpse explosion. That's so stupid though. Okay. This is 39. We take 2 if we end here, but we probably want this defend for next turn. We have 3 bites coming up too. Okay. Losing the plated armor kind of hurts. Hey, have a great night on Zone. Glad to see that you survived the great storm that passed through. Grand finale? Wow, we just can't make that work. Unless, no, wait, can we? We would have to proc Ink Bottle before the heart fight. That seems like a bad idea. Okay, maybe we don't do that. Oh, goodness. Did I, though? Thought I was short on hand space. Admittedly, I didn't count it out. We will take our 20 gold, thank you very much. I guess I should have used the bite, right? Acrobatics is here. Sure. Sometimes that's important. Okay. Made it all the way to the hard fight, and I see most of the block cards in my hand. That's unfortunate. Get our toy ornithopter value by taking some Beat of Death first. It's 6 cards. Or we take Pocket Watch. Let's get some memes going. Mayhem is here. What do you see, Loudbrow? Tell me. Tell me what it is. Ink bottle? My son, you were too soon. This is too much Beat of Death. This is too much. Grip doesn't matter, right? Corpse Explosion kind of matters. Especially since we got a Noxious Fumes on turn 1. That was a bad pull. Alright, I guess we go next turn. Got the Ghost in a Jar for the big attack, and 3... Oh my god. Never mind. I was gonna say 3 Piercing Wails for the multi-attack, but we'll just top deck the first Malaise with Mayhem and play it basically for free. 7 strength down. So small. And the good news is now we can take Predator plus a Pocket Watch into the next turn. Really need to get that terror down, though. Hey, there it is. E and Venom, nice. So we're looking for well-laid plans at this point. The real question here is, like, do you play anything? Or do you proc Pocket Watch? We have 4 energy and acrobatics. It may just be best to play Slimed and stuff. And acrobatics with the idea that maybe we pull well-laid plans for next turn. Was Mayhem a meme? Mayhem was mostly just for fun. Like, Mayhem is usually incorrect for the hard fight. Usually bad. Oh. Alright, my son Well-Laid Plans has found its way to us. Man, Riddle with Holes next turn is kind of interesting. It's a fair amount of poison, but, you know, Blur, Footwork, Leg Sweep is also there for the following turn. and then we have Skewer to break Artifact, and then hopefully we're hanging on to a Piercing Well for the next multi-attack. Or we just malaise. If so, we can deal with multi-attacks for days. That is not a problem. What we can't deal with is damage, I guess. Which maybe is riddled with holes. Really wish Well-Laid Plan said plus. Ah! This is the only turn that's probably going to matter. I don't know if it actually does matter or not. Because we can just proc Pocket Watch for next turn. So we'll need to break one charge of Artifact and then apply Malaise again. Or we could Piercing Wail. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's stack some poison. This was where my heart went first. Let's listen to our hearts. That wound? I was burned. Uh-oh. Now I realize we have like way too many things to hold on to. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. God, I wish that didn't go so fast. I don't want to know what card we're playing. See Ink Bottle. See Pocket Watch. Okay, this turn's solved already. Like I said, we have the Malaise in hand. This is like too big. It's too much block. Do we Skewer first? Take some damage, but that's fine. Oh, no. Actually wanted that Piercing Wail. Okay, 8 turns of weak means we don't really need to play Neutralize or anything like that. We're going to carry Pocket Watch into next turn. So we don't have a lot of like big block cards coming around. We've got Dash maybe being worth it for 2 energy if it's the big attack. And then we have 2 Piercing Wails coming around for the multi-attacks. Could also just Acrobatics here and apply some extra poison and damage. think we're going to carry Pocket Watch. Should always survive the next cycle. But not doing damage is scary. Ooh, Sundial? Sundial's coming around. Alright, well, with Piercing Wail in hand, it'd be fine. It's a lot of damage, my guy. Do we die? Really? Rip. Oh! No! Really? Wow. Dang. I thought we had this one. Man. Yeah, Mayhem didn't work to our favor there. Dang, I thought that was a win. No. So did Mayhem apply on the buff turn? I didn't notice that. Is that why it has 10 strength right now? Is that why this is so much damage? Oh my god, I didn't even notice that when it happened. No. No, no, no. Oh no. Oh. Oh my. Wow. That is the big sad, if I've ever seen it. Man, that feels bad. So if you happen to not know, if you apply a strength down effect on the turn that the heart is buffing, it will gain strength instead. So Mayhem applied the top card of the deck, which happened to be Piercing Wail, giving a strength down defect or debuff, and the heart gained a ton of strength. Wow, we would have lived for so many more cycles. That was not losable outside of Mayhem doing exactly that thing. Oh, that was where my Piercing Wail Plus went? Okay, I was wondering. I was like, did I play Piercing Wail Plus? Oof. Oof. That was mean, Spire. That was really mean. That was so mean. Wow. Well, outside of that, it was a very clean fight. It should have been a win. I think it was pretty obvious. It was a loss. Mayhem did its thing. This is why I never pick Mayhem. This is why nobody ever should pick Mayhem. Mayhem's so bad. But I thought it would be fun. Like, the run was basically won at that point. I thought Mayhem might lead to some interesting or funny moments. And I guess it did. I guess it did. It's a bad way to go out for sure, but man. Yeah, and Venom applied a ton of poison for us there. We had the win. We were surviving that multi-attack for sure. We had another copy of Piercing Wail coming around, so the following multi-attack was also covered. We were hanging on to block. That fight was unlosable outside of that one situation, so it does kind of feel bad, man, but all in all, it was a super solid run anyway. I feel good about it. Like, we won the last 2 in a row on the Silent, and then to fall only because Mayhem played Piercing Wail, like, that's fine. I think I've still proved myself. I think I've still shown that the Silent is my best class and we can carry it through. And given the start of the run, we got, you know, the boot, and honestly, we didn't get that much. We got Skewer and Riddle with Holes. So this was I'm not gonna call this a win, but this was basically a win without the majority of the poison kit. So this wasn't just like a typical Catalyst Wraith form nonsense kind of thing. We made our own way, just with some footworks, with some like one leg sweep, some Piercing Wails. Yeah, cool run anyway. Too bad to go out on the L, but it's what it is.